This week marks 25 years since the launch of 3 News. So over the next few days, we'll be looking back at some of the big stories we've brought you over the past quarter of a century. And we start tonight at the very beginning, our very first programme. November 1989. The Berlin Wall had just come down, but half a world away, a broadcasting Cold War was just beginning. There was a new kid in town who arrived in style. Setting up a television news service was a huge undertaking, with just over a month to transform an old dairy factory into a TV studio.
You're sweet.
The internet was in its infancy, there were no emails, and mobile phones were so big they were attached to your car.
3 National News.
Good evening. An Auckland man is in prison tonight.
The first bulletin was read by Philip Sherry, with sports presenter Greg Clark and Belinda Todd on weather.
Nice to meet you.
It was the culmination of 5 years of work, so everyone was eager to get the show rolling. Perhaps a little too eager.
7, 6. Oh, sorry, I've got another minute.
The news that night had a familiar feel, a murder case, and funding concerns for education, featuring a youthful Phil Goff as Education Minister. But what was unfamiliar was the arrival of competition in the television industry, and not everyone was happy.
Is there enough room for 3?
I personally think one of us is going to struggle. I hope it's you, you hope it's me.
As it turned out, TV3 did struggle. Less than a year after its launch, the network was in receivership. Belinda Todd, having moved from weather to Nightline, managed to find humour in the situation.
Hey, want to buy a TV station? Yeah? Let's go shopping!
TV3 survived, eventually being bought by Canadian company CanWest. Over the years, there have been changes to the set, to the logo, and to the faces bringing you the news.
Good evening.
Good evening. Kia ora, good evening.
Hundreds of people line city streets.
A damning new report has returned world attention.
But in 25 years, that's 9,125 episodes, we've never missed a bulletin.
Good evening.
You all look the same, don't you?
Speak for yourself.
Okay, I agree. All right, the All Blacks just too fit for Wales, eh, Hamish?